I might put this at the beginning, even though this is an afterthought after I had to stop the video from being saved to insert this. Remember Mormons, Thomas S. Monson, dying 10:01 p.m. in the evening during the quadranted meteor showers, stars falling from the heaven? Well, Wormwood is a star, falls from the heaven, and this actually strikes the earth. But it too is from the tail of the dragon, not the constellation Draco the dragon, as the quadrantids were during Monson's death. But this is from the tail of Hydra, the serpent Hydra. So a different serpent, just like the sign of the dragon is the constellation Serpens. So this is very curious. So yeah, I'm definitely going to be pondering over this as to what is going to happen, because this is going to be very interesting in the whole big picture, if you're familiar with all my videos, and what is going on this week with the deadline the very next day on the 30th. As I've been trying to let you know, an exodus is coming. So yeah, this is very interesting. Very upset that they waited to the last day to report this so that I would find out about it, but very interesting. And now your feature presentation. Travis Wayne Goodsell. It does up here. Let me adjust the screen here. We've got an asteroid that has the potential to strike the Earth, which would cause serious damage. And it's passing by tomorrow. Huh. Isn't that interesting? This is from the National Geographic on the MSN News. And NASA is doing the dumbass thing, which we've all seen in the movies isn't the right thing to do. But they're going to strike a satellite into it and hopefully divert it off course. Alrighty. I mean, they had these movies that humiliated the NASA scientists for their ignorance, and the White House scientists for their ignorance. Anyway, we have an enormous asteroid big enough to leave a 6-mile wide crater and darken the world with dust. All we are is dust in the wind. If it hit Earth. But they keep throwing the word harmless. It will harmlessly zip past. No threat. But it's close enough to be classified by NASA as potentially hazardous. Potential is different than possibly. But yeah, tomorrow, it doesn't say what time tomorrow. I'd like to know what time. It's traveling at 20,000 miles per hour. So force equals mass times acceleration. Don't you remember that from physics? That's why it will leave a 6 meter or 6 mile wide crater. So you can plug in 20,000 miles per hour into the 6 mile wide crater, and you can get all sorts of fun facts and figures through math. Well, apparently there's 2,078 potentially hazardous asteroids in our catalog. Yay! Global killers! Well, there it is. Being shown on April 18th, 2020. Let's save this picture. It was first discovered in 1998. That's why it has the number 1998. 1998. 98. That's when the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints first created a troublemaker file for me, of me. So it's supposedly coming within 5 miles of Earth, or 5 million miles, comes from how much? Pass within 5 million miles of Earth as a potentially hazardous asteroid. So the question that they're not explaining is that if the asteroid gets sucked into our gravitational pull, rather than going around it like the moon, which is getting closer, if you are unaware, it could enter the Earth's atmosphere, getting caught up in our orbit because of the gravitational pull. And that's why they're calling this a potentially hazardous asteroid. And they're sort of leaving those little details out. Of course, we have the Bible to tell us that it's going to land in the Pacific Ocean and pollute and poison a third of the ocean's waters. Let's see. At least 90% of potentially hazardous asteroids measuring 1 kilometer across are larger. Okay. Doing, stop it. Stop it. Hera. Ooh. Wow. So there's some video ideas for you today. One is Armageddon with Bruce Willis. The other one is the little hobbit guy with I can't remember the name. But it was considered the more realistic one, similar to when they did the volcano movies back to back that one year. The Dante's Peak one was the more realistic version, whereas Volcano was considered a joke. And it didn't help when you had the, what was that? 4th of July, Independence Day. I think that was Independence Day, where the little inflatable dinosaurs were chomped on by the little dog, and then the crater. No. It is Armageddon. Why would you have with, yeah, so, alrighty. And so they're calling one of the spacecraft Hera. That's the pissed off wife of Zeus, because of his infidelity with mortal women. Creating Perseus and Hercules. So yeah, Hera is a vengeful goddess upset with Zeus and seeking revenge on Perseus and Hercules and anybody that's involved with them on Earth. Nothing like a woman scorned because of a cheating husband. Very interesting. But yeah, they're going to crash a satellite into it and try to drive it off course because it's going to keep coming back. And they're saying as if this first time isn't going to connect. So I would like to know what time it will be visible to the naked eye. And they're just not saying. 1998 OR2. So let me get out of this. Go to the real page. When will 1998 OR2 be visible from Earth? Yeah, I know April 29th. What time, where, when? Flyby 3.99 on April 29th. Now we've got to go to livescience.com. We have nothing to fear but death if they fail in their mission. Let's see. Again, still no time. On April, he will host a live webcast. Don't care. What time? Where in the horizon? Where in the sky? Because if it's brand new, it's not going to be in my stellarium, so I won't be able to track it there. And if I do my stellarium, I will end up canceling the video that I'm doing here when I exit out. Will harmlessly. What time? Space, the final frontier. These are the voyages of the dead. Oh, come on. No, get away. Go away. About that ad blocker. We get it. Ads aren't cool. Bleep and blast and blip, blip, blip. Astronomy now. Come on, guys. I just want a time and the location in space. That's all I'm asking for. Okay, so it is on the outer edge of Earth. So as the sun is right about there now, it's back there, so it's north. It wasn't hard. Okay. Distances at 9:56 UT, and unfortunately I'm not talented and gifted in time for 9:56 UT, so we'll have to do a conversion. Okay, 9:56 UT converted to 9:56 UT converted to Mountain Standard Time. UTC to MST converter. Okay, so we're 6 additional hours ahead. Okay, so is it now? It doesn't say that it's P or PM or AM. Okay, here's the 10:56 AM BST. Is that British Standard Time? So is that AM then? So we'll be in the daylight sky, which would make sense because we can see the sun in the sky, assuming that we're, well, so we may not be able to see it. So 6 from 9 is 3:56 PM. Am I getting this right? Finder chart for download. We have produced a detailed printable PDF finder chart for download that shows the track of when moonlight will not be a problem for observers in the British Isles. So yeah, I was right about BST time being British Standard Time. Interesting. Let's print off that chart. Ooh, look at that. It brings up a separate tab with a downloadable option or a print option. And of course we're going to download it, even though it's a picture. So let's do a screen capture. Alrighty, so asteroid positions at 0 hours UT on April 20th, date shown. So the 29th, it's in Hydra. Oh, isn't that interesting? That's why they named the satellite Hera, because Hydra was sent by Hera in one of the attacks. Isn't that awesome? Huh. Okay. So it passed through Cancer already and is now in Hydra. Interesting. Well, I gotta get to my thing. Let's, wow, yeah, I need to go to my stellarium and we'll see if we can, wow. Huh. We'll see if it's in the sky, visible at any point in time here. So, hang on. Let's see. We'll exit out of this. We'll stop this video, and let's go to the stellarium. Alright, something weird and freaky happened while trying to do this. So, yeah, that was all weird. So let's see, there's the sun up at the top of the screen. Alright. Is that high? horrendous? I don't think so. Interesting. Huh. Okay. And get the time up. So let's zoom back. Flip it. And we probably should flip her around completely to have north at the bottom of the screen here. Okay. No. No. Okay, that's Serpens, I think. Okay. Oh, that's Hydra. That's it right there. Okay. Alrighty. And so it came through Cancer, wasn't it? Came through Cancer, and so looking north, it's to the east in the horizon. Wow. Okay. And so in the morning, let's see. Yeah, that was Cancer. That is Hydra. Huh. So it's in the west in the early morning. Yeah. Huh. Yeah, you'll be able to see in the western horizon in the early morning. Where's Cancer, right? So right around, let's see, was it here, or was it here, or was it up here? So, yeah, look to the west tomorrow morning, because it'll be in this area. Wow. And so I don't know if it'll be big enough to see, if there's a flame coming from it, or if it's just a rock floating out there in space, or what. But yeah, isn't that interesting? Yeah, that's Hydra right there. That's Alphard. That's the A. Let's see if I can find the one from the map. Yeah, that's right here is where I saw from the map. This is where it'll be, right in this area. Huh. Fascinating. And right over Virgo. Ah, that's also very interesting, because the dragon is waiting to devour the child when he is born, according to Revelation chapter 12. Interesting. Huh. In the west. Fascinating. Okay. So let's do a little flip around. Put the west in the west. And east. Line her up. There it is, right there. Huh. Fascinating. And so it's coming this way. So it's going to miss. No planets are in the way. Wait a minute. Who do we have here? Procyon, okay. The moon. Oh, which moon? 6 days. Interesting. Alright, well this is probably more fun for me than it is for you. But very, very interesting. Huh. Alrighty.